In this question, in free space, an assembly of two identical particles, each of mass m, connected by two identical uniform ropes, is rotating at a constant angular velocity omega about an axis, passing through the center of line of the segment joining the particles, as shown in the figure. The ropes fan out due to inertia and assume a curved shape as on the figure. That means ropes have inertia. That means rope का जो mass है वो considerable है, significant mass है, तो ropes have significant mass. If the distance between the midpoints of the rope is d, so this is d. Tensile force at the midpoint of the rope is T. Here the tension is T, and the included angle between the ropes at the particles, this angle is theta. Find the distance L between the particles. You have to find this distance, and here the important point is it is rotating with a constant angular velocity. So this angular velocity omega is constant. This is a constant angular velocity. This is important. So this system is in rotational equilibrium. There is no angular acceleration. Alpha is equal to 0. Omega is constant here. तो इसको सॉल्व करने के लिए पहले मैं किसी एक पार्टिकल का यहाँ पे फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम बना रहा हूँ. तो आई एम मेकिंग अ फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम ऑफ अ पार्टिकल. तो सपोज अगर मैं इस पार्टिकल का अगर मैं फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम बनाता हूँ, तो इस पार्टिकल पे जो फोर्सेज हैं वो फोर्सेज यहाँ पे कुछ इस तरीके से लग रहे होंगे. एक तो यहाँ पे जो टेंशन है, जो एंड पॉइंट्स है, एंड पॉइंट्स पर जो टेंशन है, वो टेंशन बाई सिमेट्री जितना इस ऊपर वाले रोप में होगी टेंशन, द सेम टेंशन विल बी इन द लोअर रोप ऑल्सो. तो बोथ द रोप्स विल हैव सेम टेंशन एट द एंड्स. तो एंड्स पे टेंशन, तो मैं इस टेंशन को यहाँ पे एज्यूम कर रहा हूँ कि दिस इज़ टी डैश, और यहाँ से ये जो टेंशन है दिस इज़ ऑल्सो टी डैश. तो ये दोनों टेंशन टी डैश हो जाएंगे, और दिस टोटल एंगल इज थीटा. तो दिस एंगल विल बी थीटा बाई 2 एंड दिस एंगल विल बी थीटा बाई 2. तो इंडिविजुअली ये थीटा बाई 2 हो जाएगा, इंडिविजुअली ये भी थीटा बाई 2 हो जाएगा. नाउ let us do components of t dash along this dotted line and perpendicular to this dotted line. Along this dotted line, tension has component t dash cos theta by 2, t dash cos theta by 2. So net component will be 2 t dash cos theta by 2. And the component in the perpendicular direction will cancel. This component will provide 2 t dash cos theta by 2 will provide the necessary centripetal force for this circular motion. This particle is doing circular motion. Suppose the distance between these two particles is equal to L. So this will be L by 2 by symmetry. This will be L by 2. So this is performing circular motion in radius L by 2. So we can write 2 t dash cos theta by 2. This should be equal to mass of this particle is m. This is m omega square and radius is equal to L by 2. So this is the one equation. 2 t dash cos theta by 2 is m omega square L by 2. We have to find L, and in this equation this t dash is also variable. We know the tension at this midpoint, but we don't know the tension at the end points. So this is variable, and obviously this L is variable. So we have two variables, at least we need one equation more. So second equation will come from the fact that here the tension is T. We have to use this fact that here the tension is equal to T, and the fact that we have constant angular velocity omega. So we have to make a free body diagram in such a way so that we can use that free body diagram to use this fact that T is the tension at the midpoint, and we have constant angular velocity omega. There is no angular acceleration of this system. So to use the fact that T is the tension at this particular location, we must cut the rope from this location. If we don't cut the rope, then we cannot show the tension at this particular location. So we have to cut the rope from this location. So I am cutting the rope from this location, and I am also cutting the rope here. So I am taking this much part of the rope. I am taking this much part of the rope. So let us take this much part of this rope. So this is that part. At here, the force will be T dash, tension T dash, and at this particular location, tension is T. This is parallel to this dotted line. So this tension will be parallel to this dotted line by symmetry. So these are the two tension at the two ends, and I am not showing any other forces here. I am not taking any gravity. It is written it is free space, so I am not taking any gravity into account here. And I am taking torque about this point, this midpoint, this point of symmetry. I'm taking torque about this point. So this point is something like this. So this is that point. We must know the distances. So distances are, this is d by 2 and this distance is L by 2. This angle is theta by 2. So this angle is also theta by 2. About this point, torque due to this tension T will be in the clockwise sense. So this tension will be in the clockwise sense, this torque will be in the clockwise sense, and torque due to this T dash. We can do the components of T dash. T dash has two components. One is along this dotted line, which is T dash cos theta by 2, and other component will be perpendicular to this dotted line, which is T dash sin theta by 2. So we can see that T dash cos theta by 2, this line of action will pass through this point and it will not create any torque. So only torque will be created by this component, and this component multiplied by this distance L by 2 will give the torque, and this torque will be in the anti-clockwise sense. So this clockwise torque must balance this anti-clockwise torque. There should be rotational equilibrium because omega is constant. So since omega is constant, alpha is equal to 0, so net torque will be 0. So clockwise torque of this tension is equal to anti-clockwise torque of this tension T dash. So clockwise torque will be T d by 2. This is simply the perpendicular distance, and this torque will be T dash sin theta by 2. This is the tension which is creating, this is the component of tension which is creating torque, and this is multiplied by L by 2. This 2 and this 2 will go. We are interested in calculating L, and here T dash is variable. We can put the value of T dash from this equation. So from the first equation, the value of T dash will be, this T dash is going to be m omega square, sorry, this is m omega square L, and this 2 will be in the denominator, 4, 2 and 2 4, and this is cos theta by 2. This is the value of T dash. We can put this value of T dash into this equation. So Td, this is equal to the T dash from above, m omega square L 4 cos theta by 2 multiplied by sin theta by 2 multiplied by L. So this will give L square. So we will find L square from here, 4 Td. You can write sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2 as tan theta by 2, and that tan theta by 2 will come in the denominator. Then this m omega square will come here, m omega square and tan theta by 2. So finally we can find the value of L. L is under root of this quantity. So 4 under root is 2, omega square under root is omega, and it is Td. M will be inside, m tan theta by 2. So this is going to be the final answer.